Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ask Lukenessmonster episode 75, the series on the channel where I answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, comment down below on this week's video and I'll try my very best to answer it. Now, this is a weekly series, but I haven't done it in a few months and I do kind of want to bring it back and do it weekly again. So like I said, comment down below if you guys do want to see this come back as a weekly series. But yeah, this is episode 75, so if you are new to the channel, don't know what this is, go check out all of the other 74 videos if you would like. But basically, it's just a Q&A where you guys ask me questions and then I answer them. The first question for today from Gong Prime, he asks, Ask Lukenessmonster, would you ever consider at the end of your reviews showing them on your shelf to see what it would look like and to show us? So yeah, that is a really cool idea, and it kind of surprises me. I haven't done it before, but yeah, I think that's an awesome idea, and I'd love to show you guys how these brand new figures that I'm reviewing actually look on display and on my shelves, just so it can help you guys kind of come up with posing and how it might look on your shelves as well. So yeah, I really do like that idea, and it's something I may start doing, so thank you so much. The next question from Commander Cook, he asks, have you been able to make any money off this channel yet? If so, you definitely deserve it. So thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. And yes, I have been making money. I've been making money for a little bit over a year now. But yeah, I won't disclose how much it is on camera, of course. I do apologize. But that is a personal question. And yeah, I really appreciate your support. But yes, I do make money. The next question says, have you ever gotten a damaged figure straight out of the box? My Walmart Return of the Jedi Luke came with a squished, misaligned hair, and his head itself also looked a little bit squished. So, yes, I have. I know recently I kind of had a vlog back in around February talking about how I got some of my 501st figures in with the boxes crushed, but that was just the boxes themselves. The actual figures weren't damaged. But there have been a few times where I've gotten some damaged figures. One, I guess, an example is not really damaged, but it is a big misprint, and that is my Commander Cody actually came with the top of its helmet all white rather than the gray stripes on the top. Not really a damaged figure, but it is a misprint, so I guess you could consider it damaged. But yeah, that was one big one. But the biggest one that I've actually come with like a piece broken out of the box was my first ever Black Series Fox. This one I actually had to go into GameStop, and I believe I pre-ordered it, and then they actually shipped it home. And honestly, I don't even remember how I got it because it was 2019, so it was a little ways back. But all I remember is I was super excited to get this figure because I went into several different stores looking for it, and then when I got it, the arm was actually broken, and I believe like pretty much the peg that holds in the elbow just came out. So for a long time, I just kind of kept that one in the box. I actually went and I found another one at a Barnes & Noble, and so that was the main one I used. But eventually, I actually heated up the arm and pushed the peg right back into the socket. So it is fixed now, and I actually ended up customizing that one into a thorn. But yes, I have gotten a few damaged figures. The next question says, Ask Lukenessmonster, what's a figure that you'd like to see that we would probably have a 0% chance of getting? That's a really good question, so thank you for asking. This one's tough because, to be honest, Hasbro is pretty surprising, and there are some figures in the line right now that I thought we would never get, and then there's some figures that I thought we would get right away that we still haven't gotten, so it's pretty hard to predict some of these figures. But as of right now, I think my number one figure I'd want that I think there is a very low chance of getting is a Kyle Katarn. I am a huge fan of Kyle Katarn. I loved him in all the games that he was in, that I played him in. But to be honest, at this point, I feel like it's just not a good chance of getting him unless he shows up in some kind of like live action TV show like a Mandalorian or an Ahsoka or something like that. I just don't see them really doing a gaming greats figure of him just because there's probably a lot of new pieces they would have to make. So my number one choice would be for a Kyle Katarn, but like I said, there's probably a pretty low chance of getting him. The next question from G-Man16, he says, do you think that the Kid Boba from Attack of the Clones is coming from the Omega body mold? So that is a really good question, and to be honest, I think that there's a pretty good chance that if they do a young Boba Fett, it's going to be on the Omega body mold. This is actually a photo from Landspeeder Luke on Instagram, so it'll be linked in the description if you do want to go check him out. He does awesome Star Wars The Black Series content, but he actually did paint up the Omega body, and it looks like an awesome Boba Fett body, to be honest, for like a kid Boba Fett. It's pretty much practically the exact same outfit, just different colors. So, like I said, a little bit of paint, and it works very, very well. So, yeah, if they ever did a Kid Boba, I think the Omega body would be the way to go. The next question from the Epic Nerd, he asks, do you think we will get a Phase 1 Captain Rex made from the new clone body and from the new clone body mold and a Commander Cody? So, yes, this is a good question, and to be honest, as of right now, it's really up in the air. Uh, I think it's possible. I can never say never, to be honest, but it's one of those things where Hasbro's really been focusing on Phase 2 clones, and even with the 20th anniversary of Attack the Clones this year, they literally did nothing for it, and they had every opportunity to release as many Phase 1 clones as possible, and they did not. And so, Hasbro's really been focusing on Phase 2 clones, which I'm fine with because I personally liked the design more. But just because of that, I really don't see them doing a Phase 1 Rex and Cody. At least not right now, or not for a little while. They may in the future, but even if they did, I do think they would probably just reuse that Rex body mold. I think it's the best clone mold out there, I think. And if you're doing Rex, you got to do Rex on the Rex body rather than the new body. I think it is what it is, but I'd love to see how something like that would turn out, even with the Phase 1 Cody too. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but uh, I don't see it happening anytime in the near future. And the last question for today from Matthew Woods, he says, I'm going to Disney in September. Are there any figures that are exclusive to Disney only? Thanks. Good question. So there are actually quite a few different like little sets, I guess like figure like three or four packs that are exclusive to Disney, Galaxy's Edge, and to Shop Disney Online. And so here are the three most recent ones. There have been some before this, but they're kind of older, so I don't know how well you would actually have finding them in stores. But these are the three most recent ones that you would probably find at Galaxy's Edge. I actually did go to Disney World in Orlando, and I did vlog my experience there. So if you do want to check out that video, it is right here. But my biggest thing is I only found Landos. I didn't find any of these exclusive sets there, and I found maybe about 800 Landos between all the different stores I went in that had Black Series. And I think Landos and what's her name, Aura Singh, were really the only two figures I found there, and there were just tons of them. So yeah, you definitely have to look around, but some of the stores may have those exclusive sets. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe. And like I said, leave a comment down below if you do want to see this series continue. And also leave a question if you do want to answer it in next week's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.